Identifying the subtle cues of discomfort in interpersonal interactions is akin to deciphering an unspoken language. Have you ever found yourself engaged in conversation only to sense an underlying tension? It's a familiar scenario. Amidst the buzz of a social gathering or the intimacy of a coffee chat, you can't shake off the feeling that the person opposite you is ill at ease. Despite our best efforts to keep conversations lively and engaging, there are times when our verbal exchanges fall flat. Yet rather than relying solely on verbal cues, it's often the unspoken language of body gestures that speaks volumes. Let's delve into signs that may indicate someone is feeling uneasy in your presence. Squinting or flinching. When people feel uneasy, their body might give it away with little movements like flinching or squinting. Allison Henderson, who knows a lot about how we communicate without words, says these can be quick movements away from you or a tight squeeze of the eyes like they're saying, "Ouch." If you notice this, saying sorry can help smooth things over. Speedy gestures and speech. When someone starts feeling uneasy, they might suddenly start moving their hands a lot and talking faster. Allison Henderson explains that it's like their body goes into overdrive. Their heart beats faster, they breathe quicker, and then their gestures and speech speed up too. It's their way of trying to end the conversation quickly and get out of the situation fast. But don't take it personally, they might just be uncomfortable with the situation itself. Nervous laughter. Ever heard someone laugh nervously at something that's not really funny? Allison Henderson says it's a common reaction when people feel tense. Instead of genuine laughter, they might giggle awkwardly to try to ease the tension they're feeling. High-pitched voice. When someone's nervous, their voice might sound different, kind of squeaky and loud. It's because they're feeling stressed, which tightens up their vocal cords. So if you notice their voice going up an octave, it could be a sign they're feeling uneasy. When they take a step back. If someone's feeling uncomfortable, they might naturally take a step back or turn away. It's like they're trying to protect themselves by closing off, maybe by crossing their arms or legs. If you accidentally invade their space, just step back yourself to give them room to breathe. Constantly distracted gaze. If someone keeps looking away while you're talking, it might be a sign they're not fully engaged. Life coach Dr. Ty Belknap suggests that they might feel like the conversation is one-sided or uninteresting. To gauge their interest, try asking for their opinion and letting them speak without interruption. Their response will give you a clue about whether they want to keep talking. Short answers. When someone responds with only one-word answers, it could mean they're not comfortable or they're feeling shy. According to Dr. Ty Belknap, this could indicate discomfort with the topic or a lack of knowledge about it. If you notice this happening, it might be a good idea to change the subject or gracefully end the conversation. Flushing ears. If someone's feeling nervous or embarrassed, their face might not turn red right away. Instead, keep an eye out for their ears turning red. According to Corinch, blood rushes to the ears before it reaches the face, so it could be an early sign they're feeling awkward or out of place. Nose scratching. Ever notice someone constantly scratching their nose? It might not just be an itch. Corinch explains that stress can increase blood flow to the face, causing the nose to itch. So if you see someone repeatedly scratching their nose, it could be a subtle sign they're feeling uncomfortable. Self-soothing behaviors. People often try to comfort themselves when they're uneasy. If you see someone fidgeting with their earring, clicking a pen, or playing with their hair, they might be using what's called a self-soothing gesture. Recognizing this can help you understand their discomfort, and you can adjust your approach accordingly. Using stuff to block themselves. When people aren't feeling at ease, they might use things like bags or books to create a barrier between them and others. It's their way of saying they need some space. Remember, it's not personal, just give them some room if you can. As we conclude our exploration of the subtle signs of discomfort, remember that understanding these cues empowers us to navigate social interactions with sensitivity and empathy. By paying attention to the nuances of body language and behavior, we can create spaces where everyone feels respected and at ease. Let's strive to cultivate environments where communication flows freely and where each individual feels valued and understood. Thank you for joining us on this journey of insight and awareness. Together, let's continue to foster connections built on empathy and understanding.